think that you have to. Oh, we're starting right now. You don't think that you have to like create an account. You can log in with your Twitter or whatever, but it doesn't matter. We're in there. We got player 1 versus player 2. Okay.
We'll get some names up here very shortly, but in time we do have Ramlethal versus Milia happening here, and Ramlethal already with the Ram corner that you all know and love.
Oh yeah, shooting the sword, PRC, getting the tap dust in there too, and player 1 is going off right now.
All right, trying to go in, couple little air dash, a little bit of a scramble happening there. Kind of going back, waiting for it, kind of keeping close to the air, like not trying to do anything with the. Not dealing with Milia and her airspace at all.
Nice offensive throw. Gets a goal burst, too, on top of that. All right. Alpha Omega gets a defensive throw of their own. They get the Oki set up, crossing over to the other side, switching on back, and a burst out of Kobe just to reset to the neutral. But you know what? Ram really excels there. Just out of range of the Rekka.
All right, yeah, just got it going in with the short all the way through. Get the hair car, almost to the corner, trying to put a ring on that, but no can do. Get in with the fall, and that's all that Alpha Omega, our Milia player, has got to even it out 1-1.
Yeah, don't let that first round fool you. You know, Milia is definitely a very momentum-based character. Once they get a knockdown, it's nonstop Oki until you break out. And it can go so wrong so fast, but right now, Kobe handling the storm.
Yeah, Kobe's been doing a lot of kind of keeping into that mid-range game, kind of trying to keep as far away, because definitely Ramlethal has a lot of better buttons that can reach further along than Milia, trying to keep to that and just trying to maintain that safe distance here. But meanwhile, Alpha Omega's not having it, going to have the corner, 8 to the PRC, onto the other side. Kobe goes there.
Yeah, I love that jump out, throws the sword, gets all of this ram pressure going on, finds the hit. We're going to go through the wall. We have all the meter to spend.
Yeah, and if that's not death, you know what? I was going to say, I was trying to save it to where it could be death, it could not be death, but it was death. It was definitely death. Death has been chosen.
100% dead.
So,
100% dead.
Yeah, no ifs, ands, or buts about that there. First round going to Kobe there.
I think you could probably debate if it was Soul or Nago was up there, or maybe Nago would survive with that health bar, but not Milia, not with that. Not with the glass cannon health there.
Yeah, combined with the Cavados coming out there, just raging, and I already see people doing the redeeming the code down there. Thank you very much on that for the Maturino codes. But yeah, it just as trying to keep up to that kind of that mid-range game there that was working out so well, and taking it on the end. We're just going to go right back into it though.
No character switches here. We're going Millie once again. I think that was the other side. A quick burst just to reset to neutral. Don't want to get Alpha Omega continue on that pressure.
All right, Herikar gets blocked in there. You get a little bit plus of a good backdash in there. Going into the RC afterwards. Going to switch out the corners to make sure you can break that wall there. Pizza Cutter comes out to play, and you want to get that positive bonus afterwards.
They're doing a grip of damage right now coming on in. Good challenge after the disc, but both players are trading blows back and forth. It's just who can land a full combo.
All right, just going in, kind of just taking a tap, but getting the grab here, trying to even out that life bar forward, and the Oki is happening all over the place. Not quite enough to break the wall, has to set up one, blocks the Mortobato, and the ring comes out to play to get it.
Yeah, no, keeping things safe with that, with the disc right there, just blocking on the landing. Didn't need to do anything crazy. Good stuff out of Alpha Omega as they continue just throwing out these hair cards and catching Kobe low. Going in with the Ghost Slash, going in to come out. This time getting the grab. On the other side we go here. Nothing for the kick there. It's trying to get over, side switching, collecting the sword right back at you, and Herikar coming back in just to get into the middle of the strife. Yeah, nice backdashes to get away for a little bit, but Alpha Omega getting clipped. Now getting that air to air. That's a nice combo, but no, we burst out of those. We don't want to deal with it. All right, dancing around the neutral right now. Both players really trying to find their opening right now. It's Kobe who's coming out on top. They have corner control right now. It's looking rough. Gotta block all this. Gets hit low, but no confirm.
Another hit low, but it's a tick throw.
And all that came from like just a stray jumping slash hit there, like afterward, just the momentum coming back to Kobe's favor. All right, kind of setting it up, getting in the air dash.
I was gonna say getting that corner pressure started, but a nice challenge out of Alpha Omega turns it right around, breaks through that wall. Alpha Omega has a slight life lead, but we're in the neutral, and as we see, Ram kind of has an advantage there over Amelia.
Right, going in, playing the jump, YRC, but blocks it, gets a little bit of a punish afterwards, gets the RC after the grab here. All the way into the corner we go here. Mortabato is going to guarantee that second one also going to go to Kobe.
Yeah, that's 2-0 for Kobe, and I'm trying to look up the rules right now because I don't know how other tournaments do it. Is this a first to 2 or a first to 3?
I believe this is first to 3.
First to 3, excellent. So, Alpha Omega, you know, like, it's 2-0 right now, but they're putting up a fight. Like, they could have easily have won either of those games. It could be easily be 2-0 the other way. So I'm looking forward to seeing more adjustments out of them as they go into this third game. See if they can turn this around.
Yeah, we were definitely seeing some like kind of some setups that were like just getting out of the way, like being able to block the Mortabato at the end there and just let the ring do the work as we saw earlier here. Just some figures, but we got a character change to Jacko. Maybe wanting a little bit more distance and sending out the minions. Yeah, okay.
I'm excited. I love seeing Jacko fight. I mean, I say that about every character, but seeing the minions get kicked across the screen, I'm excited. And right now, the pressure is intense.
Already setting up and like trying to, kind of keeping up the back on that, getting the pressure. YRC looked like got it out of the end there, but getting the follow up, forcing out the burst.
Nice 6P, yeah. Going for that full wall corner carry conversion. More bottom on the other side. This is a rough situation for Alpha Omega. As they get hit again, but we dropped the combo off the PRC.
Yeah, no connecting fly for that PRC, but gets it anyway, like it's just a little bit of slight delay. Kobe on set point.
Kobe dropping that combo, and Alpha Omega's just like, I'm sorry, here you go, you dropped this. Let me get that for you.
Yeah, playing a little bit of kickball, trying to get on the other side, does get the succeed, but doesn't get the full blocking there. Now I have to deal with this corner pressure. Finally gets away to jump out of it.
Jump back out of the pressure, finds a hit, gets the corner switch as well.
Kind of keep it low, have to building up that risk gauge little by little here. Gets in with the jump in, sets up the minion on the other side here, and now we got to deal with all, like, where Jacko does best, is just making sure to play the blocking game.
That's right, build on the risk gauge, 100% risk right now. That means the next touch, no matter what it is going to be a counter hit. Can Kobe get out? Yes, they can, and let that risk die down a little bit as they return back to this corner pressure out of Kobe, who seems unstoppable at this point.
Well, this time good use of the PRC to go into the 6P. Going to break the wall once again, evening out that life bar.
Alright, gets tagged by a minion. Kobe though, gets tagged again. I was going to say doing a good job clearing out the minions, but things are getting pretty dangerous right now.
A little bit of a minion sandwich. PRC for BRC. Going in, like, gets a hit clip with the 6P, but nothing afterwards. Now you have to deal with forcing the burst out one more time and throwing out the sword.
Yeah, I like that reaction out of Alpha Omega. Immediate burst after the 2K. Pressing buttons, trying to get in. It's so close. Either player's going to do it, and it's the minion that comes in and clutch.
Yeah,
Giving the round for Alpha Omega.
Yeah, still staying alive, still staying in. Going in for the low D early on. But now you got to play with the minion and all the chip damage that these minions can do. We saw a lot of that happening in that last match, Fear, but
right now there's no chip damage happening. It's just clean hits coming in left and right for Alpha Omega. Because they're mask off right now.
Yeah, mask off. Gotta show off that face here. Gonna go into PRC. Can't get the connection, but then hits with the minion.
Right.
Making it.
Looks like
that's what you were saying earlier.
Working out. The switch working out right there. They took the game. Now it's 2-1. Looking good, especially that second round. Just controlling the space really well, getting the minions out there, really calling out the timing of Kobe's buttons right there, and it just all went Alpha Omega's way in that last round, and I'm excited. I love seeing minions fly across the screen. I don't know what it is.
Nothing a good game at kickball can't do for the stream for sure. You're already going in with the 6K early on. 2 minions are on the stream here, trying to force it out here.
Nice little poke out of Kobe though, getting both of them out of there, but swinging in with that heavy slash. Alpha Omega is looking somewhat in control. That's a nice 6P though. And a 5P anti-air as well. Doesn't get the full combo. A little bit too low to convert. What?
Okay. Yeah, YRC get the side switch with the grab. Going in further, like YRC right back. Both of these players are ready to use that at any time here. Kobe getting the advantage here. Going to break that wall.
Really good position for Kobe, but a nice little anti-air right there. As they're going in, PRC the throw and gets the air grab afterwards. Alpha Omega not ready for it.
Yeah, a lot of good suffocation just to make sure that the minions can't come out to play and let Jacko begin the pressure that she is known for with them.
Ooh, but a nice little defensive matrix right there, staggering Kobe. But was that all 3 minions in a single slash?
That was all 3 minions that have to build up that meter again. We got him back out here, just but forward again, connecting with the 5K all the way in the corner, sets up the sword, but too far away. Catches, trying to on the instant air dash from Kobe.
That's right, PRC once again slowing down, catching Alpha Omega, trying to get out of the corner. PRC slowdown allows for this big conversion out of there. Alright,
minions coming out to play.
Finding more hits with the minions, so close using the super minions, but no, we shoot them all with the sword.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though. 2 of them already coming up like instant air dash over him. Doesn't care about him. Just wants to finish the round. Gets it in with the pizza cutter at the end there. Going to make a pizza. Kobe moving on in the bracket.
That's right. Nice throw. Nice right. I really loved that sword toss at the end there. The sword toss to get rid of the minions off the field, especially after all supercharged. They're like, I have resources to deal with this. I am willing to spend that sword, and I love that. I love Rams who are willing to spend swords like that.
Yeah, there's often times where, like, when you're dealing with the swords and stuff, you're just, as soon as you throw it away, like, they're going to hold on to it. They want to use it for that extra, like, close, like, that range damage there. But if you're wanting to throw it out there, you want to get rid of the resources. The most annoying feature about Jacko is the minions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it was a great, like, kind of just matchup awareness. He's like, that's Jacko's biggest advantage right now, and I am fully willing to spend my own resources to get rid of them, because you know what? That's how we win matches. I love that run up throw at the end too. Just
oh yeah, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying not only that, but it was able to realize that like it's not worth it to attack the minions. I'm just going to do an instant air dash over them. I'm going to get try to get in there and get in with, because we're so close to the corner. I'm going to get in that pressure. I'm going to make it a bad day at the end.
Yeah, it was a good recognition of like kind of the life totals in general, where it's like they're both low in life, and it's like, hey, you know, like the Jacko's so focused on getting, especially since I just cleared the minions, they're so focused on getting minions back out there, trying to set up the chip things and put me on the back foot. I'm getting in. Sometimes, I've been on an RTS a little binge recently, but sometimes the counter to what the other person do is to just kill them. Just kill them. It doesn't matter. Like, they're trying to do all these flanks and drops and all this other nonsense. Just kill them. Just
oh yeah,
go in.
Just in there, like, oh, they're trying to get all their Tiberian to come back. No can do. Just go in there, just steal, like, engineer all their buildings, sell them for money.
That's right.
Good. But it looks like
so that was a good first set. I'm excited. Is that the kind of stuff we get to expect around here? This is exciting as we go into our second match.
All right,
okay,
we got
Corey's
LeBron
up on here with
the Leo.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, just like LeBron with the bike and Corey with the Leo. That's interesting.
Coming on in. All right, teching that throw. Nice defensive throw out of the Bryant right there as they get a little bit of that biking pressure, that biking neutral, but no, a defensive throw out of Corey has back turn stance. Great recognition on that overhead. I'm trying to remember that guard pressure. So many plus frames.
All right, into the back turn on the other end. One more. Yeah, this I'm tired of dealing with this back turn. I'm going to counter it. Get the round.
High-low, never heard of it. It's called counter.
Actually, I'm sorry. Like, we're in the middle of this, so it's a 1-1 between these two.
Oh, is it? Okay. Right now, Corey, though, answering back. They didn't like losing that last round.
Not at all.
No,
like,
was that like... It was like 3 in a row. Just a headbutt.
Yeah, like was waiting to like... Yeah, it's like waiting to pause for the briefest amount of seconds. It's like, I think I got a perfect here. I just want to make sure. Are you going to do anything on this? I'm going to end the round otherwise. And like Corey showing at the very end, it's like, I have control.
Oh, no problem. Okay. No problem. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was gonna wait until other time to like mention it. I was like, all right, I'll just ignore it. I'll just visuals only. But no, we're getting in there. Right now, Corey has good control over the space. I like the way they're playing it, but LeBron finds an opening.
Yeah, catches on the tatami afterwards. One more coming out to play here. Corey coming in with those low 2Ps. Get the follow up with the grappling hook. Keeping it on the play. Manages to block it out and forces out anything afterwards with the YRC. So going back into this.
Yeah, good. Like, you have to PRC or Red RC these DPs as Leo. A block DP or block flash kick. That's like a full charge dust bomb. Like, yeah. you get fucking hurt. Like, it hurts. Just like that air throw hurts my soul.
It's just like, it's like there are some air throws in this game, but that is the most throw of air throws, I feel like.
Just yeets them off the screen and like, get out of here.
Yeah, it's
not
like,
even
get out of
my
here.
tire.
Alright, in the meantime, ready for the flash kick this time. Go to RC
downtown.
afterwards.
That
very nice option.
So far away.
Okay.
Sorry. So I'm thinking about how disgusting that was. Corey decided from mid-screens, like, I'm flashing here. Nah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, oh, you're like ready for the 2S, like any option after the 2S is ready to just go into a flash kick and just like completely decimate the round there, making Corey go up 2.
Which would all make sense. That's good knowledge of common bike and block strings as well as the hurt boxes. And like a flash kick's it's gonna reach here, right? It's gonna get it. But it feels disrespectful.
Make no mistake. Baiken will use all of that and just that immense pressure that they get from just like from the 2S from throwing out and like kind of keeping the mid range at that, and you just got to interrupt and make it that surprise. And Corey is definitely showing the surprise there.
Tommy Matt there, using it the control space. I like it. Right now, though. Getting right back in there. I was about to say that LeBron was, spending space to like remain at the right kind of spacing that they want, but then they go right on in there and they're winning.
Okay, big drop kick forcing out the burst from LeBron here. Getting the throw away. Uses the tatami to break the projectile. Very nice here. Going to go in following
I like the whip punish attempt too, but they get whip punish of their own and it's going poorly.
All right, all the way into the corner we go. Yozansen going into the follow-up in there. RC
should be able to kill. No, not quite enough. So close. But we got to FD everything.
Just a little bit of a love tap is all you need, though, to finish out that round. LeBron
not out of this yet. What a challenge on the command grab. Corey went for the dunk, and LeBron just stuffed it. Straight up. It was almost a guarding call.
And wait. Speaking of, like, the charge dust there, like, waiting, like, are you going to use the burst out there? Going in for the BRC grab afterwards.
Alright, don't need to worry about side switches with a flash kick motion or charge. As LeBriant, that was a... Corey was running away with it, and LeBriant just like, hold on, guys. Hold on. Like, it's not free, alright? It's not free. Take a step back. You know, we still have a game to play.
Yeah, it's like, hold on. Let's review this situation. Let me change the momentum up a little bit here, if you don't mind.
Yeah, which is why I really like that Guilty Gear is very typically run first to threes throughout like the whole bracket.
Yeah, we were already seeing the
first two could be so fast. It could be so fast.
Mm-hmm. Especially these early rounds here, where we definitely have seen like the first two matches have gone one way, and we've already seen like some shift in ideas and momentum here, and LeBriant showing that again. Anyway, tries to go in for the grab. Corey says no.
Calling that out with a backdash. Doesn't get the wall break though, allowing LeBriant to live for a second, but we have another flash kick, and that is an ambitious burst.
Yeah.
For reasons that are already apparent.
Yeah, it's going to be stuck in this final, like potentially final round here, like now without a burst, having to like go to Billy, and now we got to worry about Leo in back turn mode. Follow up here.
Very dangerous. Right now we have that corner pressure, using that RC to keep it going. Gets the overhead as well. The pressure's proving to be too much.
One little hit is all that it takes now. Going into the BRC. BRC back. I'm just trying to maintain that distance here. Big 2H from LeBriant.
Yeah, gonna just hold all this pressure, taking that throw. Not worried. Has a flash kick to keep things cool. But no, we're throwing the Berserker Slash, and it all of a sudden looks like Corey's possibly gonna lose his round.
Could be. Still has access to burst here, but doesn't need it. Just gets the hit at the end, and Corey is going to be the one that's going to be moving on in the bracket.
Trade. What a good recognition on that trade right there. So,
yeah.
I got it. We traded. We're good to go. I know what's going to happen. We're going to keep pressing buttons. We're not going to try and do something weird. We're not going to continue our normal block stream. We're going to see that we're trading, and we're going to press fast buttons and win the interaction. So that was good stuff. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, LeBriant was almost got away with it in the end there. Was able to actually get a bunch of damage in there, and was able to scramble into a potential round-winning situation. But again, Corey recognizing that, buttons are about to be pressed. At the very least, I need to trade. I just need to get that one precious hit in just to move on, so I don't have to worry about the situation anymore.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's like super old news. Like super old news. What do you think about Guilty Gear's kind of draw around mechanics, where if you're on one heart, you don't lose any more hearts? So, like, drawing is good for you.
It's interesting. Like, a bunch of games do it so differently that it's hard to tell. Like, and oftentimes, in the case of it, it feels like, especially if you're on the winning side, if you were in the case where you're about to win the match or win the set, even, you get to a point where it's like there's a little bit of frustration for that side, and that like oftentimes for me, like when I'm playing, when I get that, it's like I get to that final round, it's like oh man, I wish it was over by now, and I get like it convinces me to continue playing in probably a way that I'm not ready to do at that point. It's very scary on that.
Oh yeah. No, that's part of why I like it, because I feel like it's a good comeback mechanic. That's the kind of comeback mechanic that I like. Now, like, oh, how is that a comeback mechanic? It's like, it's because the losing player gets the advantage, right? And it alters how you approach neutrally. Now all of a sudden you're just like, if you're the winning player, like you're up around, you're just like, oh, I don't want to trade, right? I need to be more careful because trading is losing. And I like that kind of mind game stuff to deal with unique situations.
Right, not only that, but you got to worry about it's like, oh, I spit burst at the last because I thought that was the final round. I thought that was going to be it. Now I'm going into this final round. I don't have burst. I don't have these precious resources available to me. What now? As a spectator, that's a lot of fun. That's amazing to see. Like as a player, I get nervous. I get really nervous.
Yeah. That's another thing too, right? So it's very different from our side of the table right now. I know we both play the game, but it's like it's very different playing the game versus commentating it. There are certain things that I love commentating that I find atrocious to play against.
Yeah, there's often a situation where I'm looking back there. It's like, oh, I'm glad I'm not dealing with that. I'm glad they're having to deal with it. Let's see what they do. I get to talk about it.
Yeah. Alright, so we got Fantome versus Shag Daddy. Speaking about things that I don't like dealing with, we got a Nago on the screen.
You got Nago and Zato here.
Yeah, immediately going for that frog into the uncharged dust. Shag Daddy bursting, Fantome bursting right back, but right now Fantome's got control of the noodle. They're finding the hits. They're getting throw combos going to that wall. That's some pretty good damage off of a throw.
Yeah, that was a pretty good chunk right there waiting for it. Oh, gets the follow-up after that slow overhead. Okay, in the PRC. Just going to finish out the round. Very nice start from Fantome.
That was a crazy round one out of Fantome. Just the pressure just worked, right? I don't think they did anything particularly special. They're just getting in. They're applying that Zato pressure. They're applying some, like they're staggering where they want to stagger, and they're finding all of the hits. They're using that meter to keep AD up there. But you know what? Shag Daddy finds the opportunity to get out, and they get thrown for their troubles.
Yeah, little Vivare getting the YRC afterwards here. Finally, an opportunity to kind of get a little bit of damage back in here, going to the neutral territory. Tries to jump over Zato, but
a little bit. But no, they try and backdash and they get caught.
He gets a follow-up. You're back into the corner. This is an unfortunate situation. And goes for the command grab. Fantome going to get the first match.
To keep it safe, the only thing Shag Daddy could possibly do is try and jump in and then deal with the recovery. But no, they just get hit by the pose into the command grab. The classic Zato pressure, dude. It's relentless.
I think we saw every phase of Zato pressure that you could deal with in like a potentially single round. If you could go back and look at this, like, oh yeah, if you're fighting a Zato, here's what you're going to have to deal with. You're going to have to deal with that overhead. You're going to have to deal with the blade coming down, like in the plus pressure on that. You're going to have to deal with the command grab. It was all there.
Right, we saw both overheads, right? We saw the uncharged stuff as well as like the command overhead. Like, it's just, you can't just wait for the orange to glow. You have to watch out for the animation.
Meanwhile, Shag Daddy trying to change up the situation here and just going right into the super. Blocked.
But it gets blocked? Who blocks there? You're plus 10.
Get the block, and Fantome finally getting out of the corner a little bit here. Having a little bit of extra room to breathe in here. Meanwhile, Shag Daddy trying to approach in with these jump-ins. Now I'm going to deal with all the Zato, and like that pressure, that blood is built up to level 3. Doesn't even matter at that point because Fantome gives a hand to end the round.
That's right, gets that uncharged, that tap dust yet again. Such strong potential. Like 20 frames is a long time, but you have to think about a lot of different things when you're facing against the Zato. Especially right there, once again, getting that tap dust going through the wall. Shag Daddy's in trouble.
Okay, going in with the 2H, canceling out with the going in. Right, 2S.
Alright, Fantome though. A little drop combo out of Shag Daddy. Fantome taking advantage, using the sword to up the Eddie meter. Gets the throw, blocks the burst.
Yep.
Oh no.
Fast as a shark indeed. Man, that was it's never a good feeling when you're on the other side of that, when you get the burst and it's like, this is my last chance, I got to do it, and you suddenly see that like the burst come out to play, and it's like, oh, okay, here's where we're going to go from there. So Fantome showing that 2-0 again. This is the third 2-0 that we have seen so far in this. Meanwhile, we got a very, very pleasant cat just sitting lounging over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's I think he might actually be asleep now.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to get him in view, you know.
Oh yeah, gotta get that cat content in.
Right now, pressing buttons into the oppose, an immediate burst. Shaq Daddy, though, looking kind of good, looking kind of clean, using that blood pressure.
Yeah, blood built up to level 3 here, but Fantome has a chance here getting out of the corner thanks to Eddie. A little bit of a frog
Once
going
again,
in.
The tap dust combos off of that frog going through that wall. We gotta deal with the pierce. We gotta deal with the Eddie pressure right away, and it just goes so bad so fast. But it doesn't
Not enough to kill. Guts comes into play, and there we go. The axe overhead coming down on them, like making a meal for a set point for Fantome.
It hits so late, so much later than you think.
Yeah, it is one of those moves that is like, oh, is it done? Oh, it's not done. It is definitely not done.
It's still going, and another block on that for Shaq Daddy. Just can't catch a break right now.
Shaq Daddy getting some work in here, forcing the YRC out there, trying to go in for something. It does hit! This time the super does make its mark here, getting a nice little grip of damage off Fantome.
Yeah, Fantome thinking I baited it out once. Clearly you've learned your lesson, and Shaq Daddy saying, you can't condition me. I will mash every time.
Get the frog in there, and that will be it for Fantome moving on in the bracket 3-0.
Yeah, good stuff. Really, really good Zato pressure. Like I have no critiques of it. It was solid. It consistently found hits. I like the way that he was mixing it up, and it was really on Shaq Daddy to adapt. And they just on the defense side, and it just never really happened.
Yeah, Okay, that sounds good.
Go for it.
Oh.
Sorry, I forgot. So we might be hitting up some ads right now as we wait for our next match. So stick around for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good.
Sorry, I completely forgot that people can't hear you. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Are we slightly out of sync, by the way, just to make sure? Like, okay. Okay. I just wasn't sure on that, so just to be sure. Cool.
Quoted Tech, the official production partner for Incendium Gaming. Visit quoted.tech for your custom PC build today. Use referral code Incendium for a $100 discount.
Okay. And we are back. Like, well, what you just saw there, you saw Get On My Level. You saw that. Like, don't forget, like, go sign up for that if you're in the area. If you're not in the area, wherever you are, go check that out on there. And definitely, again, if you saw down at the bottom, we do have Matcherino codes still in play. So if you want to donate to the tournament and like or even just use a claim code, there you go. Just go ahead.
Yeah, just claim the codes. Take Matcherino's money. Matcherino is offering this money for free on a silver platter. And you just take it. You just take all that you want, right? So get those over to the players because you know what? Maybe Matcherino doesn't deserve it. Who knows? Yeah. As we wait for our next match, remember that Incendium, running tournaments every week for multiple games. We got Street Fighter going on. I think it's Thursdays. I feel like a bad commentator because I don't actually remember what the other tournaments do.
To be fair, sometimes there are so many. It's like sometimes it's like, oh wait, what day is what on that? But it's like Digital Havoc with the Melty Blood type Lumina. I believe they just switch them out every Monday on that. So,
so very exciting. Be sure to check out those tournaments because they do a good job. You know, I'm always mad respect to TOs, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely putting in the work in there.
So, as we go into our next match, we have a testament. That's Mango for Tango if I've ever seen it. With that orange color, I'm looking forward to it. Up against
Gotta represent
Corey.
the color. Corey switching over to the Mei, and definitely you can see where that work has been put into play. Totsugeki onto the other side here. Getting the follow-up here. Mango for Tango trying to get in, like going and throwing out the Raven early on and kind of keeping that pressure, just waiting for anything to happen.
And catches with the 2K with the stain state. That means we're going to get the combo. We're going to get the overdrive, going to break through the wall. Yes, but not going to get the Oki on the other side. A little bit too far away for that. Instead,
Corey had plenty of meter to... I was going to say Corey had plenty of meter to work with. Spent it immediately on a nice BRC into the 6H and got the victory in there following using the rest of that meter. Very nice.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff. All right, Stain State once again gonna not play into it at all as Corey finds a hit and they... Oh, man. They're going in.
Middle part of the life bar just gone, just like that.
Alright, catches the backdash as well, and that's dead. That's more than dead. That's dead for days. Like, there was still, like, 70% of the combo left.
Yeah, there was just like, it was like, let's just make, you know what, like, might as well bring out the big hammer, the big anchor in this case. You're just getting all the way through. But yeah, Corey showing early on, like, that the knowledge in there, catching on the backdash after close slash on there, getting in a just heavy amounts of damage, and you saw our faces very quickly before and after that, and we're already going back into it. Will we see a speed run is the question.
I don't think so. I know Mango does a really good job at adjusting, and part of it is Corey won that game so fast because they called out all of the defensive tendencies out of Mango. So I expect Mango to switch it up a little bit, which he already tried to do by backdashing after the first close slash, but Corey's well ahead of Mango right now, so maybe I'm gonna have to eat my words.
Well, already, like, again, yeah, we see that kind of keeping the backdash. Oh, good backdash on it, going to get the follow-up.
Hits him with the low as well. OTG with the Raven. The burst was so well timed, it side switched. I love that burst timing. And then getting the teleport like that with the jump heavy slash.
Yeah, that's one of those things. That's one of those things you got to get used to, especially when you're fighting Testament, like, or a new Testament player for the first time, trying to figure out when their teleport tendencies tend to be.
Coming on in there. Oh, the up fireball doesn't catch the jump in arc out of Corey, and Mango once again on the back foot. Trying to keep things safe. Alright, trying to do the backdash, trying to bait out another throw attempt, but it's Corey that's baiting out the burst attempt, and that's 2 games for Corey.
Yeah, already kind of getting back into it there. That is just amazing. Like, there was not only just like the normal things you expect to see from Mei, but definitely like a lot of like we saw the whiff far slash into beach ball, throwing it out there, using the PRC to keep that safe in there, and like you're suddenly dealing with a mix that you may not see all that often in this case.
Yeah, no, and it's just over and over again calling out the backdashes out of Mango. They just want to create some space, and Corey is saying, no, you have to earn your space. You can't just return to neutral. I'm gonna make you pay for it.
Yeah, already forcing the burst out of there, and these 6 H's are on point from Corey.
Yeah, again, another backdash called out. We're going through the wall. We have Oki on the other side, and it's looking bad.
Okay, PRC, it doesn't matter because Up Dolphin says hello. Gets a perfect.
That one I think does Testament have? I think that was an overdrive in the PRC. One of those techs to keep it fully invincible. Try to get a throw on the other side, but the Up Dolphin already in the air. Good reaction out of Corey. That's all I gotta say. Corey is looking fantastic.
Okay, Mango for Tango finally getting a chance to play the game a little bit, pushing onto the other side. Nice grip of damage here, but however, Corey... finally getting
threading
like
that needle with that first dolphin, and now has corner control, has a lot of pressure. Great low block there out of Mango, because they're trying to stay alive.
Beach ball coming out to play. Another 6H going in there. The little briefest amount of pauses before to see what would happen. Get in with the jump in afterwards. More up Dolphins for your entertainment here.
So many plus frames. Throws after the backdash as well. More jumps back, and Mango just, they BRC. They're like, no, I don't want anything to do with anything right now. I'm just getting the fuck out of here. We're just going.
Forcing the burst out here. This is the final chance. Getting in with the low. Mango for Tango still alive in this.
That's right. You're using that burst. Burst on block just to relieve the pressure. That's how well Corey's doing right now. Someone's just like, I just need space. I just need space, because when I don't get space, this is what happens. 60%.
I need all the space in the world here. I'm going to get the follow-up after the 6H. This is it.
Once again, still like 30% of the combo left to go right there as Corey finds some clean hits once again, calling out another backdash out of Mango and just murdering them for it.
Yeah, we definitely saw where Mango for Tango was being able to kind of get in with a little bit of pressure in that, like the next to final round there, but as soon as they were in, Corey was just coming in. It's like, no, I'm going to try to take this round back as best we can, forcing the burst out, forcing those resources to go away.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's just I can't believe how hard Corey called out the defensive tendencies out of Mango. Like, if I didn't know better, I would say that they're roommates and they played all the time, and Mango never adjusts. There's like, they just always backdash at this time, so I just kill him for it. That's what it felt like. That's what it felt like.
When you have that training partner, especially in those situations where they know your tendencies, in that it's like, it feels there's a painful sensation with that. One thing that, like you called it out earlier with the BRC, was trying to set up anything afterwards, and Corey just said nope, just jumped out of there, just got away from the situation, and that was smart, because now you're still dealing with it. You're still dealing with that scramble.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was thoroughly impressive performance out of Corey. No doubt about that. No doubt. So, good stuff. Good stuff. So if people don't know, don't forget, Matt Torino, I know we've called it out a couple times. Claim the codes. Do any of the sponsor quests. All this money goes towards the players, and they deserve it. They definitely deserve it. They're working hard. Do you see how hard Corey worked for that win?
Oh yeah. No, Corey is clocking into the office as we speak, and the office happens to be Guilty Gear Strive.
That's right. All right, now we got Fantome back on the screen, this time up against Wonton. Let's see if they do a better job than Shaq Daddy at dealing with this Zato pressure.
Already, Fantome kind of getting away with it. Finally getting out of the corner, teleporting forward here, building up that blood gauge more slowly but surely into level 3. Ooh, fast BRC.
Whoa! That was
faster than I've ever seen that before on that. Going into the command grab here afterwards. And then again,
continuing that corner pressure once again, find that tap dust, going to break through the wall, going to find that kill. That first round going to Phantom. Oh, okay, no beating out the 2P attempt, but what? Hold on, was there a gap? Did Wonton go for like a throw for a dash? I'm confused how that thrower worked.
It looked like there might have been a pause there, but that was like still impressive that it actually got through all the way on that. Meanwhile,
I thought we were going to see a triple slash combo, nice standard stuff, and then all of a sudden Wonton getting thrown?
Yeah, things can change at a moment's notice.
I love that RC too, just to make sure that it kills. We don't want to risk the OTG. Maybe we're out of range. Lose the meter anyways. Let's just confirm that kill.
Yeah, opposed coming out early on here, like Eddie coming out to help afterwards. Just kind of going in, getting the grab in here afterwards. Going to continue that.
Fantome recognizes that Wonton a little bit too focused on blocking right there. Finds a throw. Oh, finds a challenge in a similar situation. Wonton thinking another throw is coming, but it's not, and the corner pressure continues.
Yeah, all that going in for the 6H afterwards here, forcing out the YRC here, having to act fast here. YRC right back. I want to keep that corner. I want to get this win. Fantome getting one on the board.
Yep. I like the use, and it's something that I think that Wonton needs to be doing more, is using that RC, not just the YRC, but any red RC, stuff like that. Just get rid of Eddie, right? Just like hit button RC, get rid of Eddie, and then continue your pressure with nothing to worry about. No fog coming up over your head. No little pierce. No drills popping up. Nothing. It's clean. I think it's like 10 seconds of just. Or not even 10 seconds, it's definitely shorter than that, of just one-on-one time, you know, no 2v1 nonsense.
Yeah, no Eddie to get in the way for that time period. But anyway, Wonton getting a couple of nice little hits here, going all the way into the corner.
Getting that little whiff punish right there too, but Fantome coming on in, finding that command throw, and this is where the pressure starts. It can go downhill very fast as the post comes in. The low is found. We're going through the wall. Eddie meters back up with the sword overdrive right there. And it's just the quarter pressure again.
Wonton doing a good job recognizing when Fantome wants to go in for these throws here. Managed to get on the other side. A little bit of a surprise, forcing out the burst from Fantome. Eddie coming out, push far away.
We had 100% tension, but a big block on that YRC, and Wonton has forced the burst to survive.
Ooh, the chomp at the end there.
I respect it. On block, in the air, it's safe. So then just called out, like, you know what, you're probably pressing the button right now. And whose fault is that?
Yeah. Alright. Going in, following up PRC to keep things safe here. Waits for the moment, gets a nice little 5K. Get back into the neutral ground.
Challenge on that. Now has control of the screen into the corner. Doesn't get the overdrive follow-up. Not sure about that. Maybe walls played a little bit earlier than they expected. And you know what? Doesn't matter. We're catching buttons. Got it.
Yeah, could have been a costly mistake, but managed to get that close slash near the end there. Managed to make it work out here. Taking a little bite out of crime here. Getting the follow-up. Finish it off with the DP and goes into the Beyblade. It really is. We're going into the level 3 here.
Alright, command throw once again. Recognizing that Wonton is mostly just content to block things out. As they get command throw again. RC, yeah. Gonna wall splat, not quite enough to kill, but that's only because of how big of a boy Nago is.
Alright, burst gets away the Eddie, but don't worry, Eddie's coming back with another chop to end that match. 2-0.
That's right, just chomping Wonton out of that game. I really love the use of that meter right there. Just both times saying like, hey, you know, he's coming in. That time's like, he's got to FD this. And you know what? He's not. He's Beyblading. He's trying to do stuff. He's far enough away that if he wasn't Beyblading, I'd be safe. You know? So I respect it.
Even the options where like the worst that can happen is you get the FD and they fall back a little bit. They don't get to hit their intended target, which is you in that case. You
don't have to do a guessing game between throw and the DP, the sword swipe. Right now, Wonton really just trying to go in hard. But, you know, Fantome finds the gap, has the throw, gets another tap dust in there, but Wonton's saying, all gas. We're not going to slow down.
Eddie getting caught away with the 2S there. A little bit of pressure before getting built back up there.
Coming on in full combo right now, using that sword once again. Get Oki on the other side. Gonna get a nice pierce with that. Eddie just gonna have to deal with the corner like that. You can't do anything about it. We spend more meter to keep Eddie going. Nice block on the dust, but the YRC gets blocked again.
Yeah, was ready for that. Like saw that too much time was happening in place there. Just like realized it's like, oh, there's probably going to be like something that's different from the norm. The YRC came out, Fantome guessed correctly, and getting in. But not this time. Wonton going in with a vengeance here.
Yeah,
big
really
super,
trying to
big
show
life bar.
really trying to show that, you know what, Eddie kind of just explodes. Not Eddie, Zato just kind of explodes. I mean, Eddie explodes too, right? Eddie explodes in a single hit. But Zato also explodes in like one combo.
They're one big exploding entity here. Okay, get the slugs, get the grab.
Kind of going in hard, waiting on the oppose right there, but tries to find a gap in the pressure that's just not there, and we return back to this neutral.
Okay, Eddie gone away, manages the backdash before anything would happen. Gets in, nice 5K, follow up with the RC, forcing the burst out from Fantome.
I'm gonna have to hold this, almost building up enough meter. They get hit, immediate burst.
He tries to, like,
Catches the backdash, but not ready for a combo. Letting Fantome live for a little bit longer as they find the throw, and they're going in.
Get in the command throw. Command throw has been working wonderfully for Fantome these games.
I'm shocked there wasn't RC there into the wall break, but it all doesn't matter as we get a second command throw, and that's gonna do it. 3-0 for Fantome.
Yeah. Again, our second 3-0 on the screen, but like definitely, like we saw Wonton trying to do, like trying to make a difference there. Was able to get, especially like whenever they got the first hit in the round, they were able to get that pressure. They were able to get the victory on there, but it was few and far between on there, and just was not be able to make the critical conversions that made it necessary to win, like win those rounds that were important. Like I said, drop the combo in that game, like that final round there.
Yeah, caught the backdash. I think they could have killed off of it too. So it's definitely a heartbreaker right there.
Mm-hmm.
But great, like, don't want to take anything away from Fantome. They played great. They had great pressure. They had great defensive options. They called out the YRC on Wonton like several times. Like that was ridiculous.
I don't think there was a single command throw that was missed, if I recall correctly. I'll have to go back and review the tape on that, but it felt like to me...
There was one or two.
Oh, okay.
There was one or two, but they covered it with oppose, so like they were never in any danger.
Okay, yeah, that's an important part of the aspect of that, like trying to make sure that you still have, like you're still able to keep up that pressure, being able to build up the momentum that you can keep going there.
So yeah, no, great stuff. So overall, in case the players of Digital Havoc are wondering, I'm super impressed with the level of play that I'm seeing. Overall, just great stuff out of everybody.
Yeah, it probably feels a little bit like you usually do your tournaments on Friday, correct?
That's right.
Yeah, so this is kind of like the beginning of the. How does it feel trying to do this at the beginning of the week compared to the end of the week?
I mean, I was caught off guard. Someone just messaged me like, "Yo, can you commentate tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah, all right." I'll help out. Why not? As we get our winners finals right now, going right into it. Yo, smacking Eddie out of existence. Like, that's a flag on the play for unnecessary rounding, right? Any 2P will knock Eddie out of the play. And Corey just smacked the crap out of him with a big ol' anger.
Oh, misses on the connection there, but going to get the follow up here. Doesn't matter because the wall damage is enough to get the round for Corey.
Going hard in there right now, trying to go to the other side of the oppose. Fantome not having it, but they missed their throw timing, and they get thrown for it themselves.
It's always a little bit of rough here. Frog coming out, like trying to keep May away again, and then with another throw.
Oh, swapping on over to the other side using the 2H, I think it was, for another side swap, and Corey. Yo, even the scoreboard operator was ready for it, like, got him. Corey
is playing like they just got an Uber and they got to play before the Uber driver arrives, and they got like we
you
got to make sure this finishes. You ever watch
any Street Fighter 5 content?
Oh, yeah.
Street Fighter 5 content? You know that clip of Dell's on fire?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now it enters your mind.
Okay.
They like dash up DP to win the set and immediately run to get their Uber. No, like dash up DPCA. They switch cams to like see them like live because it's a live tournament. This is pre-COVID, and they're already up out of their seats. They're like, I gotta get an Uber. They're out of
like
there.
I got places to be. Meanwhile, Fantome got places to send Corey to, getting a little bit of like damage here, and getting in with a follow-up on the overhead, and one more command throw. Again, the command throws are making the work.
Yep. Gonna RC, gonna force? No, doesn't quite kill. I thought it was gonna be enough. Alright, BRC 4 doesn't quite catch the backdash. Phantom, though, just needs a little bit. A lot of Eddie stuff will call it out. Trying to hit him with a sword, just barely missed.
Yeah, but like Corey recognized it and was able to like duck just in time on that, but it didn't matter in the end. Fantome getting the first round from the set. Going out the beach
I
ball.
love when people find jump-in options that beat 6P. Right now, Corey just tried a 6P. I think that was the jump dust? Out of Zato,
Yeah.
and it's clipping it. It's hitting too low.
Gets the follow up there. Nice little 6H in the round 1-1.
Yeah, not trying to let this game go. Good blocks on the jump-in attempts. Oh,
Eddie.
didn't hold the opposed long enough, and Corey finds their way in.
Not for very long though. Fantome managed getting May all the way to the corner here, throwing out the sword one more time just to get the extra damage here. That's a nice little chunk of damage here. Getting the follow up here. 2S coming into play, and we're back into the corner. One more command throw for the road.
The throw, we're gonna have the RC? No. Tries to bait the burst by going underground for a second. Instead, gonna have to get it on the second time with a little backup. Like, not even like a backdash. I think they just walked backwards a little bit. Like, let's let the burst happen. See the spectacle, like watching fireworks. You know, you see it, and you're like, all right, let's take it home.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely, especially when you have like Eddie in play there. It's oftentimes it feels like where you have a little bit less room than you really do, and you're able was on the burst there, was able to get far enough away to be able to react to it. So very nice from Fantome there. So not quite the speed run.
1-1 now.
1-1.
Good stuff. Nice 6P, I love it. Eddie coming in there, but a big jump in out of Corey. Gets the side switch as well. That's dangerous.
Okay, get the follow up with the big
flag on the play. Did you see Eddie massacred?
That's the power of 5H. 5H is just a powerful thing. Get the follow up with the back turn like whale, and going to go all the way to the other side, getting that round.
I got hit with the nothing personal, kid. Just get him from on the other side. But whoa, man, Eddie. Left, right, over, reflect. I don't know what just happened. All I know is Corey got hit hard.
Okay, tries to go follow up with the 6H. Nothing forward there. Having to force out the burst here. Second hit of the beach ball does make its mark here, and having to get out with the YRC there, trying to push back. And meanwhile, Corey trying to back away, trying to get away from the drills.
Oh, nice 6P. Willing to press it even with the PRC slowdown. But Phantom trying to defense against the onslaught. That is Corey, who's just trying their very best to get in, but no, it's the opposing to the command throw. Not quite enough meter to get the RC afterwards.
And there it goes, the unnecessary roughness happening once again there. But Fantome's like, no, I'm ready for the 6P this time. I'm going to get you back into the corner here. Throwing out Eddie. Eddie gone again immediately as soon as they revive.
And then a nice chase down on the backdash. Phantom using that 2S, that long range normal. Either going to be able to lock Corey down for a little bit, or like we saw, catch that backdash, get the round. But right now, Corey, I was about to say Corey with this quarter pressure, but they're getting hit. They're forced to burst to keep the pressure on.
Big 3K from Corey, was able to convert off of that into the massive amounts of corner damage here. Blocks the YRC.
No. Oh no, that YRC block, you're already dead.
That's been
Already
a
dead.
familiar theme that I've been seeing throughout most of the matches. Actually, it's like where like YRC blocking at those pivotal moments there to get the match.
Yeah, it's once again, it's calling out, and I think that's the strongest strength, because that's a phrase. Of Corey is just recognizing the defensive patterns of their opponents and just calling it out and dealing massive damage because of it. And they're just doing it a lot. And I don't know. I don't know what to tell the other player. Be like, don't do that, because Corey is following. They're predicting the next defensive step like every time. Because it's not like Wonton there was throwing out a lot of YRCs and like, oh, they typically YRC there. No, it's like the first YRC of the set, and they're like, oh yeah, all right. Well,
Yeah,
I knew it was
not only
coming.
that. And not only that, but the options that Corey's been using, like with the 3K, it's like had plenty of meter to work with anyway to make that safe afterwards. If that it just happened to hit and was able to manage to translate that to massive amounts of damage. All right. but in the
I
meantime-
actually respect that burst a lot. You know, like it stopped the onset of Corey's pressure, and it kind of just let in, like, kept the momentum on Phantom's side. So I respect that burst a lot.
Okay, oppose already coming out to play. Catching on the
Hit him with
lows
the
here.
low. Yep. Oh, there's a whiff throw right there as Corey gets a little bit of damage.
He gets to follow up with the jumping slash afterwards here. Get the follow up, like got a far slash, but still got the conversion there. Gonna send out that whale to play.
This time getting quite a bit more damage as Phantom is looking to lose his rounds. They get the YRC this time. They get another command throw. Okay, what's it gonna be afterwards? The
Ooh, and
red RC to get rid of Eddie and catch Phantom trying to do something. Nice.
Gets a follow up with the 2K afterwards here. Burst coming out to play.
Yeah, just bursting just to make sure that they're able to play this round. Nice jump in, catching something, but the reversal. Thank God it didn't crash through the wall, because that would have been dead. Instead, we got to see another extra, like, a second and a half of Guilty Gear.
Yeah, just like we make sure to squeeze out the finest amount of Guilty Gear content that we can from every battle here.
We're squeezing blood from a stone, alright?
It's
just
squeezing
getting
the Eddie,
everything.
basically. Just like poor Eddie that entire battle. Just May has so many
Dude,
good
just
ways to.
Crushed every time. Just bam!
Yeah, definitely a sign of someone who has had to deal with Eddie pressure for a long period of time, and it's like, oh, I have all these options. I'm going to use every single one of them if I can.
And with, like, the 6H kind of stuff, too, like, it makes sense, because Mays like to throw that out to kind of, like, accidentally whiff punish things in the neutral anyway. So, like, it's just like, it's smart play, you know? It's efficient.
Yeah. And when you don't have that, you can just send Totsugeki at the right times with Eddie. You just go through, and then you get the extra damage against Zato as well in the same hit.
Yeah, you just RC right away, right? Because either you hit Eddie and you RC, or you hit Zato and you RC Eddie away, and everything is good.
Yeah, what can go wrong? It's a win-win situation.
Exactly.
But that was our winners final. So that was the Fantome is going to be sitting for a little bit, like down in the lower bracket. However, we still got plenty of matches going in here. Just a quick reminder: we do have a Matcherino. You can go check that out right now. You can claim codes. You can add that to the bot. All the money is going to the players here. So like, help them out. Help make this a tournament that like that is worth fighting for.
Right, you know, because like Street Fighter got $1 million prize pool announced, but I haven't heard any such news for Guilty Gear yet. So make sure you claim those codes, right? Give them all the money that you can.
Yeah, every little bit helps.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like my cat decided to return, so that's good. We don't get this blank space anymore.
No, he's like gotta like get set up for the for the mantle, get shown up for the crowd.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you. Oh no, okay, you want to keep licking. All right, gotcha.
It's like I'm done with that. We got matches to do. So
Yeah,
Kobe versus Wonton.
Going on right now. That's right. Losers quarterfinals going on. Both players we saw a little bit earlier. Right now, let's see how they do against each other. Right now, Kobe looking pretty good, looking confident.
Okay, throwing out the sword, not too quite far enough away. I'm gonna have to hold on to that resource away for a little bit. Catches on immediate.
Right into it. Okay.
Yeah, close enough to the wall here that it. No, but not actually not going to go into the area shift. Too far away.
Gets that throw. Doesn't even need the OTG. And kind of like stealing their turn. Got the Beyblade block. That should be a 0 on block. In the 5K afterwards.
Oh, yep. And again, we're seeing that like get the throw after the second hit on the forward Rekka command normal.
Ooh. Yep. All right, Kobe getting that air to air, finding a 2K, trying to do that stagger pressure with Wonton willing the challenge.
Okay, with the backdash here, 6P coming out to play, jumping on the other side, and pop goes the Nagori Yuki.
Not bursting. Interesting. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure how I would feel about a burst in that situation. Because you're going to lose the rest of your life anyways, but you don't die.
It's a precarious situation because it's like, yeah, you don't die, but you're still going to be running out like so you have to life. Maybe better to go into the final round in this with the burst still available.
All right. Finds that 5P. Nice 5P Annie right there. Goes for the throw. BRC catching nothing. But instead,
little bit of a shuffle. Wonton just kind of, I like that patience there, just kind of waiting out. It's like, I'm going to make sure that you're not going to press a button here, and then I'm going to keep up my quick pressure just to get the corner and get that victory. So very nice from Wonton there.
Great round out of Wonton right there. Yeah, just it's like, I would say it's just a Guilty Gear round where sometimes like everything you do is right and you just murder them. Like they just, it's like, sorry, it was a perfect. Like you just got hit by everything.
Sometimes you walk down the street and you find a quarter. You find some money on the ground. It's a good day.
Yeah. All right, going on in. Oh, nice throw, nice reaction to the dash forward right there. I love it. That's what we need to see out of Kobe if they want to take games, want to take this set.
Okay, catches on the 5K, forcing the burst out of Wonton.
Great challenge with that 2K as well out of Kobe. But PRC into that 6P, gonna give Wonton a little bit of space, but not much as we... Oh no! We're dropping
like had the clash there, but didn't get the follow-up on that, so like we're back into the middle. Gets in with the grab here, even like making it into the favor of Wonton, getting that round after what seemed to be like a very, very strong pressure from Kobe.
Yeah, great turnaround out of Wonton right there. Great composure. As Kobe, like, they don't seem deterred at all, right? They know what their game plan is, and they're doing it.
Oh yeah, when it works here. Getting the follow-up here, and they're kind of like what you were saying earlier, you know, like the Guilty Gear round, but no, not quite. Okay. Get the follow-up, but no, Pizza Cutter doesn't get the extra damage here.
That's right, had 0 swords, and that's what allowed Wonton to live. Hopefully it doesn't come bite Kobe in the ass, as they're handling a ton of pressure right now.
Tries to go for the grab, like PRC to make it safe. Grabs anyway in there, just make sure to clear out that round.
Yeah, if you ever want free damage on a player, like a good player, just whiff a grab in front of their face in PRC. Right, because they're gonna tech, like they're gonna see the grab like, oh no, tech. You already got him.
Follow up, building up a lot of that blood gauge here, and like
I don't think this burst works.
No.
It does work. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that either because, like, I didn't know if it was too far away from the burst in that, but it was here. And the jump back into the slash afterwards. Wonton getting a second one on the board.
Wonton, like Kobe putting up rounds, but Wonton is coming out with the games, and it's really and I don't know what Kobe needs to do. Right, I'm watching it, I'm looking at it. Wonton, like they're getting their pressure on. They're changing it up nicely between grabs and the sword slashes and whatnot, in between the slash card combo. And I don't know how Kobe needs to approach this neutral differently, or to get the hits that they need.
Already less than half of the life bar gone in this next match here. Gets in with the grab, RC, fast RC into the ground and get the perfect. Wonton on set point.
Yeah, Wonton looking in prime position to take the set, move on to losers semis. Continue that pressure. Tried to casually walk up, but Kobe has the challenge on deck. Going to records into that RC, pushing him into the corner, have to deal with all this great air-to-air and a conversion. No, doesn't have the sword back, can't quite get it.
Micro walk back in there, try to go in with the 5K afterwards here, gets the follow-up and does break the wall. Cavado's coming out to play. Pew, pew, pew goes the lasers.
And this time Kobe's the one looking in charge of this round. Backs off, immediate burst. That's an FU burst. That's an I'm winning this set right now burst.
It's like no, we need to end things as it stands.
So obviously it didn't work out, but like I love the energy.
Alright, gotcha.
Ooh, 2-8's a little bit too slow in that situation. Wonton on the back foot for a little bit.
Get down the first 6P,
Nice,
make
6P.
the mark. Going in, doesn't get to collect the sword in time.
Again. Messing up the overdrive input, that's okay, because we have meter to work with, and we'll use it very nicely.
Oh, and making Wonton pop here. Not enough time to do it. Goes into the Mortal Bottle, cancels out with the RC afterwards here. Throwing out the swords.
This is dangerous. You gotta FD everything, because you have no life left, but they find a hit. They have all the blood meter to spend. And that should kill.
There it is, yeah. I wasn't quite as sure on that at the very end, but it did, like, definitely. Like,
it was close. It was so close because it was pure wall damage that killed, right? It was like that 6-8, it did like 1 damage. It was just, that unfortunate for Kobe right there. Damn, darn. Like, I wanted him to win that.
Yeah, kind of like what you were saying earlier was like, I don't think there was anything that, like bringing up the Ramblethon, like making things work. It just maybe like a little bit off time on a couple of those combos in there, but was still able to get some consistent damage there. It just Wonton was able to make it work and just get the upper hand.
It's time again. And it was just like the damage output out of Nagoriyuki, right? It's so high. It's so high. Just really taking advantage of some good stuff out of Wonton. They move on to our loser semifinals. I assume we're moving on to Mango for Tango versus Shaq Daddy, but I'm not sure. They might already be playing. So we'll have to find out in a second.
Yeah, we'll find out in a moment here. In the meantime, like you can take a look at the bracket if you like exclamation point bracket. Check out the Matcherino down below. Like claim those codes. Make sure like all the money is going to the players, going to help them out. Make this tourney be worth it for them on that.
It's always worth it because the real prize pool is the friends we make along the way.
Exactly. Exactly.
Meantime, though, you can take out my cat who's looking majestic.
Yeah.
A little sleepy. A little sleepy.
It like I think all cats are a little sleepy all the time. It's just like there's no stopping.
Like most cats, they go through phases, right? They get sleepy, and then when they wake up, they're zooming. They're running up and down the hallway. They just want to do everything always, and then they get sleepy again. It's like it's that cycle.
It's like I'm done now. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not tired of these Guilty Gear matches here. We got Mango for Tango versus Shack Daddy here. Testament versus Nagoriyuki.
That second throw going on in there. Great challenge. Had the reach with that 2K after the Fukio back. Good recognition out of Mango right there.
Try to go for the grab
backdashing that
afterwards.
throw as well. Yo, Mango on point.
Again with the low, like throwing out the like Raven there.
I love that Beyblade. And I love that burst. Mango knew. Mango's like, oh, after that Beyblade, you're popping. And I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, it's like use too much of the resources there, and like I get the upper hand soon afterwards. Beyblade to get out of the overhead.
Really good option out of Shack Daddy. I like it a lot. Hopefully it continues to go well for them, or maybe Mango. Actually, it will go well for them if Mango decides to like kind of hold back on their pressure. That's really what you're looking for. Yo, 2K that Beyblade. My guy. My God, that was brave. Like, you get counter hit by that Beyblade, you like die.
Yeah, Mango for Tango also. Yeah, like also there's the low profiling into like going back into another 2K just to get underneath the like the sword there. It's like very nice from Mango for Tango. Very solid round. Very solid match.
Oh yeah, no, great stuff out of them. That's what I want to say I'm used to seeing, but they've been playing Gold Lewis in all of the online local tournaments on Friday. So like it's been a few months since I've seen the Testament, and I remember why I like watching it so much. It's clean.
Yeah, Testament's one of those characters too that especially after the patch they have so much good pressure that they can just get away with that if you let them.
Mango's not even doing like the machine gun fireball kind of nonsense that's going on. No, they're just using those good normals.
Okay, ducking out of the grab here.
Yeah, I think Shack Daddy just mistimed that grab. That's unfortunate. Using the stain state to get the combo off of the dust. Mango. Clean.
Another fabulous round from Mango for Tango here. Going into the Beyblade early on, stopping it with the 2P.
Alright, teleport, good block, but Mango continuing to put that pressure on the Arbiter sign coming up from over top. Mango did exactly one low Arbiter sign so far, and it got blocked. He's like, alright, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, this time waiting for it, like no other time to burst. Had to happen right then. Was ready for it at that moment, and then just finish it off. Mango for Tango going up 2-0 so far.
That's right. So good stuff by Mango. Just like I said, they look so clean. Their Testament is so clean.
Yeah, I'll be honest. When I came, like, I didn't know Mango for Tango very much outside of like the sets I saw were all Gold Lewis. So the Testament is a complete surprise, but it definitely, I see why you were looking forward to the Testament now.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's definitely a treat to watch as Mango continues to go in right there, pulling off a little bit on that Raven, finding good timing, finds the hit into the stain state, but Shack Daddy bursting immediately, don't want to deal with it. They want to keep trying to play this neutral. They want to win these interactions.
Okay. Canceling out the 5K to trying to get into the corner here. RC again, been very consistent with those 2K 2D into RC afterwards, and waiting for the blood to pop here. Going to get the damage in there to get all the way to set point.
Once again, great recognition out of Mango right there in the middle of the combos. This guy's about to pop. I can just end the combo early, back off, let him pop, and get the round win. This is just such good awareness.
The follow up sends out the Raven here. Going in, like, again, there's that pressure. Waiting for the proper moment there with the 5K. The Raven explodes in there all the way to the other end, and a little bit of life was left, all the need, forcing the burst out of Shack Daddy.
Yeah, force to. You know, BRC Ford, such a strong tool. Good block on that Arbor sign right there, but the Far Slash gonna close it out. Mango takes it 3-0 over Shaq Daddy, and they get to face another Nagoriyuki out of Wonton.
Congratulations, you get more Nago.
That's right. Your prize is another Nago. It just pops out of the box.
Yeah, just delivered fresh, piping hot for you. So,
oh man, but I'm looking forward to it because, like I said, you know, it's interesting to see how different people, different players have their takes on the neutral and how to play their character. So I'm looking to see how Wonton does that against Mango, right? How they want to express themselves as a character.
oh yeah, absolutely. Like what moves drive them to be the player that they want to be? Like it's like, oh, they are like, what are they more akin to do in those situations there?
Shaq Daddy loves Beyblade. They love that move. It's very clear watching them play the neutral. They're like, I just want to spin on this guy, right? I just want to spin on him and win, you know?
Yes.
In there.
And a couple times it worked out where it was like actually able to get away from a couple situations, but more often than not was being able to like ended up spinning a little bit more than they could chew.
Yep. Yeah, it was good recognition out of Mango in terms of like, so Shaq Daddy was like on some of the block strings, so like, hey, I have a gap to do a Beyblade in here, and Mango just started being further away so that Beyblade would whip. So like smart adjustments there. And I think Shaq, if I remember right, Shaq Daddy did recognize that and they stopped doing it, but like you can feel it in their bones that they just wanted to spin.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you just gotta spin to win. But anyway, here's the next Nagoriyuki fight between Mango for Tango versus Wonton.
Alright, getting that stain state 6P1. Oh man, already has the Raven set up to get the stain state again, and this corner pressure is relentless.
Okay, going in for the grab. Good tech from Wonton. 4-4, forcing the burst out. Still wants to stay you in the corner. Gets in with the overhead.
Yeah, trying to putting on a little bit of zoning game, but a great jump in out of Wonton. Finds the timing to get in there. And gonna get that kill.
Just a massive amount of damage in a very short time.
Yeah, Mango not believing in the third part of the slash target combo. He pays the ultimate price for it as Wonton finds another backdash and puts Mango through the wall. That did so much damage off of 3 hits.
Yeah. Sends out the clone. The follow up gets the stain on them. Oh, and trying to jump in on the other side. Use the BRC to make the movement a little bit further away here. Canceling out, trying to bait out.
Spending meter to remain at advantage. Smart stuff. Mango had an opportunity to burst that throw, but it's a very tight time, and you would have had to been mashing it, and it's basically a prediction of whether or not they're going to RC and bait the burst or RC and not.
Oh, okay.
Because you also don't want to burst too early, because like if you burst in the middle of their RC animation, they just see it and they block it, right? So they lost that 50-50 in whether or not they're going to bait it or not. So unfortunate. Fortunate for them.
Right. But no hesitation. We're going right back into it with the Gold Lewis coming out the play.
Okay. One time, like gets the big boys. They get both characters right now very large, both in stature and in health.
Yeah. Big hitboxes all the way through. Gold Lewis trying to get out of the corner, still getting clipped by Wonton. Getting the follow up here. Activate the RC here.
Wall. No, drops it a little bit.
Follow up, and this is all that like Gold Lewis needs too. Never mind, the Beyblade says sit down for a second.
Yeah,
please just sit down.
Nice PRC backwards. Right. Mango tried the PRC to continue that pressure. Wonton answered right back, meter for meter. Ends up working out because Mango committed to that 6P. wasn't expecting the defensive option out of Wonton. As right now, this is the gold lose pressure that Wonton was trying to avoid. The damage, the burst baits, the side switches, the block on the YRC, and you die.
Ooh. That all Mango for Tango all the time that round, just very strong, and that's why Gold Lewis, the damage that Gold Lewis can bring in with that jumping dust afterwards is like so huge.
Gold Lewis just gets so much all the time. Just look at that. Oh no, okay, alright. I thought we were going to see a ton of damage. No, we're going to get the side switch set up, so we're going to get the security drone, the drones out there. As we continue to put on that pressure.
Yeah, nice use of the just block there, but still had to deal with a lot of that in the meantime. Jump up. All you need is just a grab, though. Mango for Tango feels like switching over to the Gold Lewis seems like the right choice so far in this battle.
Oh, absolutely. Completely turn it around. Nice recognition that the jump H right there, too high up, punishable on landing. And then, yeah, no, like I said, like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, so Wonton's neutral and how they're approaching the matchup. Mango lost the game. And there's like, I don't even have adjustments that I want to make for this. The correct adjustment is to use a whole other character.
Why it's important to experiment, see what other characters that you may like and may like kind of deal with the pros and cons of the character that you mainly play. So,
oh, nice 2H, and then we're getting a burst from up on high. That's no good. Oh, doesn't even need the overdrive.
Yeah,
the 6H does it.
Yeah, that's all you need here. Getting the follow up here. Getting in with the jump dust early on here. Getting the run in. Behemoth Typhoon making that guard crush happen. Thinning out the drone. Fortunately, Wonton super jumping over it.
Yep, using that PRC to continue the Behemoth Typhoons. Look at how much chip damage it's doing.
Not only that, but how much risk was getting built up from on Wonton there.
But Wonton finds the opportunity to get on through. Has quarter control now. It's Mango who's on their back foot, and they're gonna receive a grip of damage.
Going in, activating the overdrive.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah, close, but oh, it does
Dead.
kill.
Close but dead.
Yeah, that's another one of those, like, Gold Lewis has enough guts to make you question sometimes. Like, is it enough? Is it? It's like,
it's close.
It's close, but turned out to be.
Turned out, yeah. Yeah, it turned out to be enough. Nago does a little bit more damage on their overdrive than I expected. Honestly, I thought Mango was gonna live, but they did not. So,
yeah.
Good combo routing out of Wonton.
Yeah, Wonton. But we're going right back into it. Wonton up 2, Mango for Tango 1. Wonton looking to go into loser finals. Mango for Tango, can they stop that from happening?
Alright, good block on the overhead, but the pressure continues on, finds the low, goes for another low. Wonton not having any of it.
It sends out the drone here. You're gonna have to force a block it here. Behemoth Typhoon into the guard crush. Get the throw afterwards here. One more throw for the road just to make sure that you saw the first
nasty. Oh, like fake empty jump, the fake safe jump into throw. That was nasty. Great challenge on the Fukio forward. Gets the hit RC to confirm into the round. Mango's not done yet.
Not in the slightest. Okay, Wonton trying to switch it over into the corner. We go. Get in with the 2H. Get the Beyblade out afterwards. Gets a little bit of extra damage and the pressure in the corner. Goes fast RC into the low. One more time. Get in with the close slash. Guys go in for the grab. This is Mango for Tango's opportunity to grab right back.
Yeah, gets the low, but an immediate burst. Wonton, they don't want the momentum to shift. They want to win this round right now. Alright, gets hit by the low. Mango. The security drone.
Just hits.
Yep, tried to combo off of that jump H, but didn't quite get it. Doesn't RC in time off to the with throw, and Wonton's gonna take that round.
Very good situation. Wonton on set point here. Already back into the corner. A little bit of pause. Waiting for a moment to happen. And finally gets it. Forcing the burst out from Mango for Tango.
Coming on there. Trying to chase down. But a nice 2H out of Wonton. Getting that jump in out of there. Now Mango for Tango is in a little bit of trouble. They're in the corner, but they have the neutral win. It's called Security Drone. The Thunder Drone, whatever it's called, with level 3 security. It's like the best neutral tool in the game.
It really is. It's scary.
Yeah.
Okay, Beyblade.
Wonton handles it quite well, but overhead into the throw. We have School Sweeter to work with.
It blocks the YRC, forcing the burst out from Wonton here. Evening out the life bar just a little bit here. That risk gauge slowly building up here, but Mango for Tango getting a chance to come back here.
We're gonna have to start FDing these normals that clash into the 5K, and Wonton's gonna take it.
Ooh. Yeah, it's just like you can feel like often like with critical clashes like that where it's just like down to the last possible hit to change like the fate, like whether we're going into the game 5 or whether or not there. It's like Wonton was just able to hit the faster button there just to get the victory, and it will be Wonton moving on to fight Fantome in loser finals.
Yeah, that's right. Wonton coming out over top on Mango for Tango, who gets 4th, which is a little fitting, you know. I don't want to curse them to forever 4th place placements, but you know, they're kind of doing it to themselves.
Well, with the 4 in the middle of their name, I can understand, but also, you know, that's still a very solid performance from Mango for Tango for this entire bracket, and I really enjoyed seeing both the Testament and Gold Lewis from them.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, no, it's always a pleasure to watch their Testament. So I'm glad that I got to see that. But instead, is this a run back, or did Phantom face Shaq Daddy? No, okay. My memory.
It is a run back, actually. Yeah,
it's a run back, but they also face Shaq Daddy. I don't think on stream, but it's a run back regardless of how it turned out.
Yeah, Phantom has just had to. It's like I think Phantom may have fought every Nagoriyuki that we've seen on stream for sure. this entire bracket.
Yeah. Alright, so here we go. This is our losers finals. Phantom took it 3-0 over Wonton earlier in the winner's side. Let's see if Wonton's brought some new tech to the table.
Okay, getting into Nagoriyuki, getting in the corner. Getting a big DP afterwards here. Going to get the follow-up. And the burst, unfortunately, unsafe. And going to get the round for Wonton's favor.
That was a desperation burst right there. Wasn't paying attention to just how high up in the sky they were. It was kind of one of the situations like, if you don't burst, you also die. So I get it, but sometimes you just have to accept your fate.
Meanwhile, the fate already being decided again before we could even go any further here. Wonton not messing around, not just not going to take any time. It's like, I got places to be. I got a finals that has my name on it potentially.
Yeah, I have a whole ass $3.50 to win. All right, let's get a move on.
Yeah. Which, by the way, there's still plenty of claim codes that you can do for Matcherino right now. Like, we're getting to the end of it. Make sure to spend those codes.
Yeah. The codes are free money. We have 36 codes remaining. On top of, are there? No sponsor quests. Okay, that was... Yeah, so claim those codes. Log in, like I said, log in with Twitter, log in with Twitch. Claim those codes. You don't have to create your own account for Matcherino. You can just go ahead and do that. So get those in there. These players deserve it. Look how hard they're working.
All right, setting up the pose into the drills afterwards here. Kind of go in. Good backdash from Wonton's part. Going to go into the RC, forcing the burst out for Phantom. So now Eddie's... Oh, man, Eddie was just shut down.
Yeah. But Eddie is already back up. That's something that always shocks me about this game. It's just how fast Eddie recharges. They're back in. It's like Eddie never even left.
Yeah, it's like I just went. I had a quick check. I had to check, make sure the stove was on.
Yeah. But nice use double, like Wonton blocking the first dust, not blocking the second. Fantome looking kind of good. As I say that, they get command grab like 3 times in a row. You know, sometimes they just keep throwing rock.
Yeah, big 5K into the conversion there. Wonton getting the perfect here, making it 1-1, evening out this match.
Ooh, I like that little run forward button right there, but Wonton with the 5K challenge into another command throw. Looking
burst coming
good.
out the play.
Oh no.
Yeah, having to
You
burst.
had the
I
burst.
understand.
You had the burst to not die, but they died anyways. It just took an extra second.
Just as quick as you thought you got Nagoriyuki out of there, the Beyblade comes haunting you and getting the second round for Wonton. Second match, rather.
That's exactly what happened. They got bursted out, and Wonton's like, nope, we're spitting back in there. We're not out.
No.
Who do you think you're
I thought we-
bursting?
Yeah, it's like, I thought we were having a discussion here, is what was happening. Come on, like, let's talk. Let's talk it out.
It's like, why are you running? Why are you running?
Exactly. It's like, I'm trying to get away from you.
Oh man, Wonton's turning it around, right? Because Fantome's the one that took it 3-0 on the winner's side, so Wonton's looking kind of good.
Yeah, that's right. Wonton been got like running a little bit hot right now, just having to recently get on play, and we got Fantome switching over to the Baiken.
And that's something I really like. I really like it when players are willing to switch characters, because I think that is the ultimate end game of like every fighting game, right? Is no character specialist. It's the matchup charts.
Exactly.
I'm excited that players are expanding into that. We get the Baiken out here. All right, putting that pressure on. Doesn't quite get the wall break, but you know what? We didn't even need it.
Okay, YRC getting away, getting back right over to it. Wonton just going to clean off, finish it with the 2H up into the sky here. Wonton on set point.
Wonton just... Something woke up inside of them. They're getting all the right reads right now. All right, good recognition on that clash right there. Fantome finding a hit, but Wonton finds a throw into the counter.
Every time I see that counter, when I realize how much damage it does, it's like, it does so much. PRC to get away from here, but not from that 2H.
Speaking of damage, that combo hit like a truck. Right now, either player can get it with a single combo, but a nice block on the Yuzansen and the throw punish. They close it out. Wonton, wow, they won the correct set. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. They got all the way to losers finals. They saw that set in the winner side of the bracket and was like, let's change things a little bit here. That was 3-0 before. Let me see what I can learn from that and take forward. Forced the characters change from Fantome. And
handled it very well. Like the block on that final overhead, like just knew it was coming. They're like, nah, it's obvious, right? Obvious.
Yeah, definitely a good example of how to deal with that. Like with Yozansen, especially near the end of the round, is like, oh, I don't need to do much more than this here.
That means we should be going up to our grand finals, which is going to be that. Not deck because Corey beat Fantome in winners final, so Wonton's getting their shot at that this time. Of course, coming up from that losers bracket means they got to win 2 sets in order to take this tournament. But I believe.
Yeah, this is like Corey immediately like going back to the Leo here.
Has the corner right now, gets the throw, back turn stance low, gonna switch Ron back around for another throw. Corey's corner pressure is looking ridiculous.
Wonton still has a little bit of meter to work with here. Going to get the big counter in there. Just a little bit too far away. And just goes in for it. The clash afterwards. Having to force the block afterwards here. Canceling it out. Go into the back turn state behind them and going to get the round.
I feel like that clash was lucky, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was planned. That's just... My heart skipped a beat when I saw that overdrive come out with the far slash swinging on out there.
Oh yeah. Like keeping the distance here.
Yeah, dude, that corner it's not overwhelming corner pressure. It's like steady in your face, like you're like I'm going to crush you until you die corner pressure. Like it's I like it. I like the pace of it. It's nice.
Yeah. Just a consistent drip, just enough to make sure you remember. Like you could hear it in the other room, making sure that do I need to go turn off the faucet? I need to go turn off the faucet. Oh no, the faucet it's flooding. The bathroom is flooded. Oh no, what do I do?
No, it's good. It's scary. Like it's its own kind of like it's not a jump scare scary. It's a atmospheric like build up the tension kind of scary. So
yeah, slow build up.
Not like Wonton, who's like they find a hit and they start spinning in on you. There's like let's just keep the pressure on, keep the pressure on, keep the pressure on. No, it's different.
Yeah.
All right, PRC into the 5P. Catching the button attempt. Catching another button attempt as Corey continues on with this corner pressure, but Wonton finds the hit.
Okay, gets the burst, wants to stay on the corner, activates the RC afterwards, and going to get the round here.
Corey, continue to look good. Oh, all right, getting a little bit too fancy, you know, feeling themselves a little bit too hard. Round start, flash kick.
Okay, already jumping over the grab here. Not to say, going in for the back turn here, slow, tapping with the feet. Wonton finding a nice little mark.
Nice back dash at a Wonton to get out of the overhead. Didn't want to deal with the high-low mix. But Corey continuing to just apply that slow pressure, getting on in there.
Wonton
wristed
just
all
waiting
of the
out,
side
though.
switch. Yeah, wristed all of the side switch, gets thrown. And Wonton showing signs of life.
Yeah, a couple very scary moments towards the end there with Wonton trying to like on the close slash, not able to convert, but was able to finally get the grab at the end there. Gold burst coming out to play. Just as much as that flash kick is coming out from Corey here.
All right, the jump dust getting out of dodge, but Wonton has those long normals with level 3, but Corey comes diving on in there.
Doesn't care, goes right back in the back turn, gets the throw, and afterwards here, going to get out the corner, forcing the burst out. Right, going back in the back turn. Get the cross out.
This time delaying the overhead just enough to catch that backdash. What? Wonton's not done yet. They have a little bit of life to give, and then they give it. These drop kicks working out so well.
Yeah, one of the drop box from the drop kick from Leo. It's just such a good move. It just it feels like you can just use that in like wherever the situation. Like you can kind of fit that in. You can kind of make that work, especially with the big counter pressure that it has with it.
Very far-reaching normal. I think it like goes over lows as well, so it catches out a lot of people pressing the typical buttons that you want to be challenging and avoiding the 6Ps kind of with. So just smart neutral out of Corey.
Indeed here. All right, this time not ready for the back turn. It's like you're not getting any more of those from me. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, no more berserker slashes. It's done.
Get the follow up and the instant block here. Try to go in for the flash kick afterwards here. Not going to get countered, but getting the down slice and dice from Wonton.
Picking them back up. Got a little bit worried there. The nerves were getting up to them, but no. Wonton find their openings. Nice whiff punish there after the backdash. Gets the command throw as well. Smart. So smart to use the clone. Using its superior fireball properties to beat out the charged fireball, the heavy fireball I think it was out of Corey, but no, the PRC!
Having to worry about like all the back turn instance and then like managed to successfully block on that, but the splash kick unfortunately does not make its mark here. The 5K conversion into the far slash there. Wonton getting 1 on the board.
That's right. Recognizing that Corey was getting a little bit too what's the word I'm looking for? Not greedy, but a little too antsy on the defense.
Yeah.
Where like after every slash, they were just throwing out flash kicks, and that was the second one that Wonton baited that game. It's like, dude, you gotta chill. You gotta chill sometimes.
Yeah, Wonton getting used to that tempo a little bit, recognizing when it's like, and especially getting those big marks with those 2 H's in there. Okay,
good recognition, gets a throw, gets another throw.
Flash kick does make its mark here. Back into the back turn we go. Overhead makes its mark.
And we go right on through that wall. Give them the blades. Oh, okay, going right into it. Is that I think that's optimal. I'm trying to think. I don't remember my Nagoriyuki combos. But we're
I'm not sure, but it
on
looks
in
like
there.
Yeah, but it looks like enough damage to me on that. Tying it up, getting the grab this time, throwing Corey to the ground.
That's right. Once again, saying that is enough of these berserker slashes, but it's throwable on reaction, and I'm going to start reacting.
Yeah, definitely. I like these adjustments that Wonton has been getting used to in this battle so far. However, still has a long way to go here. Getting the 5K here, building up like almost into level 3 blood gauge, but it doesn't matter. Going to get in with the tap dust into the RC afterwards.
Nice little RC combo there after that dust. Wonton trying to play this neutral, trying to find those hits, but a great challenge with the 5P there, but once again another berserker slash gets thrown.
Yeah, Wonton looking out for those, and those are not working in there. Another clash, this time in the PRC.
And now it's Wonton using the RC to bait the burst, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, so
right,
just like that.
I'm convinced that Wonton is clashing on purpose.
Yeah, seemed like that time, definitely the wrong decision was made and was able to capitalize on that here. And now we are at a very critical point in the tournament.
Right. Do we reset the bracket, or does Corey take it home now?
We're about to find out, though. Going in with a drop kick early, a little bit of a trade.
A double jump, baiting that anti-air attempt, trying to mix things up. I like it. And I respect that burst as well. You don't want to give them Oki in the corner after that flash kick. Get your own neutral started.
Okay, jump dust onto the other side, maintaining control, but now we're playing a little bit of a jumping frog game. Back turn time into the overhead afterwards, and this is where, not quite enough to break the wall, but just enough to get there.
Yeah. Very dangerous for Wonton. Right now, a single touch will do it. PRC after the fireball, going to be a lot of pressure. Not enough time to get a 2S out. Just going to eat it.
Yeah, try to, but the backdash into the attempted throw attempt gets a little bit of damage in there. Follow the drop kick into the 5K afterwards.
Yeah, nice punish. Good recognition there. Drop kick too close. Well, this is a strong round start for Wonton.
Going to get that positive bonus from the area shift here. Tries to go in for the 2S afterwards, but no can do here. Forcing out this time, not throwing it, but blocking on the other side. And this time, Wonton wanting to keep this going, getting the damage here back to me. We like this part of the stage much better. Thank you.
Yeah. Corey holding on that burst, no, we'll use it around 3 if we have to. Because
and we will.
This comeback will be a little bit too hard to count on.
Gotta keep the backdash. Big boot coming out to play.
Yeah. Oh, nice 6P as well. But a big jump over the command throw. Evening things up a bit.
Okay, getting the grab into the back turn state, and the corner we go. Blocks it, but doesn't get the punish on the 2S underwear.
Yeah, what? This just chaos going on right now.
Yeah,
trying
it's
to find a hit,
scramble.
but he does find the hit, and
misses on the final hit. He tries to get on the other end. PRC to make it safe. Get away from the big blade of Nagoriyuki.
Oh, finds
with
the
the
drop
dot-
kick. Goes for the throw, but it's too early. It's too early, and
Just-
Wonton resets the bracket.
Just like that, like, and that's been the name of the game. Like, just those, we saw that early on in there as well. Like these early, like this mistime throws causing significant damage, significant pain. Now we got a reset on our hands here, and we got one more set to go through here for this grand finals reset.
Oh yeah, no, Corey looking strong off the bat. Wonton with the reverse 3-0. It can go either way.
Keeping with the Leo though, it's like no hesitation. We're going to keep into it. This goes in for the throw afterwards here.
All right, once again bursting the flash kick follow up. Doesn't want to deal with the Oki afterwards. Wants that corner control, and it pays off. Gets Corey's burst as well.
Going back into grabbing the throws in there, going to the RC afterwards. All the way to the corner we go.
Oh,
BRC
no
on there,
flash
but
kick after the RC. I think had enough time to recognize that a boot was coming. Maybe just messed up the motion. Instead, trade combo? I'm seeing, it's a blue beat. I don't know what that means. Like, I know it means that you could have blocked, but I don't know what if it means that you could have blocked off of a trade, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's such a rare occurrence that sometimes it's like wait, what happened there to cause that to happen here? But it doesn't matter. In the meantime, Corey getting in there with the BRC into the flash kick. There we go.
Yep, saw the button coming out and was like, you're already dead. Corner pressure coming on in, backing off. Didn't want to spend the extra meter to keep it off. You're like, I got a life lead. I can back off. And Wonton's like, this is what happens when you back off.
Yeah, you gotta
throw my clone out there. I get my hits.
Mm-hmm. Especially being able to send out the clone like that, get through the projectile, get through and take an advantage here. Meanwhile, Corey retaining control now.
Mm-hmm. And I like the RC in the middle of the flash kick. That Corey did. Basically try to call out the burst because Wonton's been bursting so many times in the middle of that. But Wonton decided to hold the burst into round 4. Round 4? I don't remember if that was a 2-0 round, game or not.
It was going so fast and there was so much happening on there. So yeah, understandable. I'm trying to, as soon as he asked that question, I was like, wait a minute, was it? I started second guessing myself on there. So I understand.
Yeah, no, a nice. It's a good pace. It's not pure craziness, but it's still a fairly fast-paced game between these two players.
Mm-hmm. Goriyuki being forced to ride the wave of the projectile, getting the burst out. There's that burst point again, like after the flash kick there.
Mm-hmm. Coming on in there. PRC on the throw attempt, but jump in already coming on in, wouldn't be able to 6P that. So now it's just back to this dance back and forth. Who's going to find that hit first to close out the round?
Okay, try to go into the dive kick. PRC afterwards here, going to get the advantage afterwards. Baits out the throw, goes in for the low afterwards.
Again, baited out the throw for the first combo, baited out the throw for the second one. Wonton refuses to be conditioned as they try to throw again.
Corey feeling pretty good about it at this point, getting the positive bonus effect.
Alright, catches the jump back attempt. Wonton answering right on back, evening up the lives for this round.
Tried to go in for the 2S afterwards here. Had a little bit of meter, decided to spin it right there to kind of keep it going. Going for the flash kick afterwards here. Going back turn, like the switcheroo.
Mm-hmm. Found the hit, but an immediate burst out of Wonton. Now they gotta hold all of this. No! They get the throw, the reversal throw. They're gonna go through the wall, and it's close.
Not quite enough
to
there.
Kill.
But that slashes.
Yeah, slash. I don't know if Corey got caught jumping or if they forgot the FD. doesn't matter either way, they died.
Oh, unfortunately now going
Alright,
to go
-4,
pop a
good
little
punish, good recognition.
bit. They get back in there, close enough to go for the grab. Good tech on Wonton's part. Tries to go in, gets baits out the throw yet again.
And just like the first set that we saw, Corey goes up 2-0 off the bat. Can Wonton recreate, capture lightning in a bottle a second time, and do the reverse sweep?
Yeah, I think if again the major source of damage there, it's the vitamin bait out throw basically. It's just like baiting out all those throws together that would just be like Corey being able to act on that pressure all the way through there, and that was causing the major source of pain in there. If like you gotta kind of keep that, kind of get back to playing the tempo that Wonton wants to play in, I think we'll see a very different game here. Can we see that for this next game coming up?
Oh yeah. I mean, like, I want to see it happen because I want to see more Guilty Gear, but it's hard for me to imagine that Corey's not ready to call out the adaptations that Wonton wants to make. What we'll have to see is right now Wonton gets the first interaction here in this neutral. Looking good.
All right, ready for it, just waiting out patiently with the flash kick.
Yep, triple low this time. Wonton not biting, not trying to backdash, not trying to jump out. Ooh,
This time,
okay.
just let it rip.
Gets the media as well, forces the burst out of Wonton. That's already a victory for this round for Corey.
Right, getting with the 2S here, kind of keeping the backdash here. Ooh, catching on with the knee.
Alright, running out of life to give. Gonna have to start FDing things, which is a problem because they don't have any meter. But before you think about how much meter they have, you gotta realize that they ran out of life for that 5k. Wonton takes that round.
Catches in, they're going, like, pushing further and further back. Tries to go further back. This time backing up just in time here. Forcing the burst out from Corey.
Ooh, nice whiff punish on that 2S right there. Gets the uncharged dust into the PRC, going on through that wall. Corey is looking pretty good this round.
Okay, until the point where the flash kick gets blocked here on the other side. Doesn't get the conversion.
Yeah, but
And unfortunately tried to hold down the faultless defense as long as possible there, but get popped in there. Suddenly we're on set point.
Yeah, Wonton going like, I'm gonna pop. We're gonna FD a little bit to, prevent the pop from happening. Maybe Corey isn't paying attention, but Corey, they're paying attention. They knew. They were waiting. They're like, it's only a matter of time.
6P into the back turn here, getting the corner back in there. Just a little bit of a counter hit on the jump P, but but still just holding down the fort.
Yeah, another throw got baited, but like you said, the jump P was this time the PRC's in time to get the 6P out there. And now Wonton's got that corner control with the super long normals of a level 3 Nagoriyuki. But Corey is not afraid.
No.
But
I'm afraid of the turnout after this. Still blocking on the overhead here. Still in the corner here. Tried to get in with the 2S here. Now he's stuck. Big counter, but nothing afterwards until the extra hit afterwards into the RC, which leads us to Corey winning our Digital Havoc for tonight. Taking
That's right. Wonton might have gotten the bracket reset, but Corey came back with a vengeance. Took it 3-0 in the reset bracket. Good stuff out of them.
Yeah, congratulations to Corey on that. Shout out to Wonton for getting as far as they did on that, but it's like at the end, just like Corey was able to bait out as much as